So another good question to ask is, if I'm doing more than one transformation, does it matter what order I do them in? So we're going to try the same two transformations, but we're going to switch the order up. So if you look at 8a, we're going to do a translation first. So we're going to go to the right 3 and up 2. So every point is going to go to the right 3 and up 2. So we're going to have a point right there, a point right there, and a point right there. Just checking everything out. That looks right. And again, you can fill in the coordinate pairs over here. I trust you to do that. Okay. And then it says reflect the image over the y-axis. Well, here's your y-axis right here. So the rule for reflecting over the y-axis is that the sign of the x value changes. Well, two of the points are right there on the y-axis, so they're not going to move at all. But the point on the left of the triangle is going to flip over to here. So there's our new triangle that's been translated, then reflected. So translate, and then reflected. Okay. Next, we're going to reflect first and then translate. So let's see what happens. So here's my y-axis again. So if I flip all of those points over the y-axis, it changes the sign of x for each one of them while leaving y completely unchanged. Okay, so there I go. About like that. Then I'm going to translate it. I'm still translating to the right 3 and up 2. So each point is going to go to the right 3 and up 2. Right there. And my third point is actually going to be off the screen slightly. It's going to be about right there, more or less. There I go. So, are those two pictures the same? No, of course they're not. So, did the order change? Yes. Does the order of the transformation affect what you get as a result? Yes, of course it does. All right, so that was a translation and a reflection, but those aren't our only transformations. So we're going to look at rotation and reflection and see what happens there. So on this first one, we'll rotate and then reflect. And on the second one, we'll reflect and then rotate. So this says to rotate the image 90 degrees clockwise. Well, I know that that's going to bring this point at 1, 1 down here to 1, negative 1. It's going to bring this point at 4, negative 3 over to negative 4 in y and negative 3 in x, right there. And this point at 2, 3 is going to be at 3, negative 2, like so. The rule, just to review, is xy goes to, let's see, the x value becomes the new y value, and the y value, wait, that's not right. Let me see. The x value here for this point is 2. It changes sign to become the new y value, so negative x. The x value, or the y value is 3, that becomes the new x value. So there we go. There's the rule for 90 degrees clockwise around the origin. So we have rotated it, And now we want to reflect it over the x-axis. So it's going to go up. So we'll have a point there, a point there, and a point, let's see, right there. All right, so that's what we get when we rotate and then reflect. So now we're going to reflect and then rotate. So there's my x-axis. So my points are going to flip across it. There's my reflection. And now when I rotate, I'm going to have a point right there. This point at 2, -3 will go to -3, -2 according to our rule. And this point at 4, 3 is going to go to 3, -4. Again, following this rule that we established. All right, so did we get the same end result? Here's what we got the first time over here. Here's what we got this way. Those are clearly not in the same place. The order did change the final image, so the order does matter. So, do you need to do things in the order that you're told to do them in? Yes, very much so. Transformations, order does matter.